What's up? It's your bitch back at it again with another video after months and months of sulking in my own grave. I'm not back. I can't. No, I'm not reliably saying that. No, actually, I'm not back. Y'all don't get me. I'm kidding. Uh, it's Mothkle back again for the upteenth time to talk about the exact same game. I don't know, what do you expect from me at this point? I'll be making Nintendo videos later this year, trust me, because there's a lot of stuff coming out. But this is something that I just kind of want to chat about. Fortnite OG, something that I never thought I would chat about. In case you do pay attention to my community tab on my YouTube channel, when OG first launched, I basically was just like, yeah, I'm not making a video on this. I don't really like how this plays. I don't really like a lot of it. Maybe later on it'll get better, but right now, no, this sucks. So that's kind of where I sat with OG for a long time. Recently, OG Season 2 came out, and my thoughts on OG have shifted quite a bit. Same with my thoughts on main BR, so I figured I would take some time to kind of just make a little video, just kind of discuss it, give my thoughts and opinions out on the subject and such. Before I say anything, I probably will have a video going out about this first season of Chapter 6 because I have some stuff that I want to say about it. I don't think it was entirely good, but I also don't think it was entirely bad either. So I'll talk about that when I get there. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think I prefer OG right now to normal BR. Same with Reload. I prefer Reload to normal BR as well currently, and that is not something that I think I ever thought would actually happen with me, because I'm kind of one of those people who really does just prefer normal BR most of the time anyways. And like, it's not that normal BR is bad or anything. I think there's just like some stuff that they're doing to it that I am just not a big fan of, and it's keeping me away from playing normal BR. Whereas with OG, you know, I've played that stuff, especially Season 2. Season 2 just came out. Season 2 of Chapter 1 was my first Fortnite season ever. So the version that, like, they dropped was the Tilted Towers update, where they added, like, Tilted, Shifty, Haunted, Junk, all those good stuff. I always forget Snobby Shores exists. Fuck, I cannot speak today. No, so I always forget that place exists, but you know, that got added as well. So like, this update was pretty it was pretty hefty for OG back in the day, and like, replaying it now, it's insane how much this improved on Season 1. OG Season 1, like, I never got to really experience that, and they brought it back. It was pretty faithful, too. The only thing they didn't add was the Zapatron, even though it was supposed to get added, apparently. I don't know how true that is, but that's what the leaks said, so that's what I'm gonna assume. But yeah, OG Season 1 definitely was not my favorite, and honestly I thought it was kind of boring. I always used to say that Chapter 1 Season 6 was the worst season of Chapter 1, but no, it was absolutely 100% Season 1. There were no mini shields. The content that we got was very just like boring in general, and all in all, the season just wasn't that fun. But now we get to Season 2, and it's like all of the issues that Season 1 had are pretty much fixed, and they're gonna get even better as time goes on. They're gonna probably be hot fixing in items like the minigun, Chug Jug, stuff like that, and it just kind of tells me like, yeah, we're definitely on the route to getting that OG feeling back. And honestly, they've even done little things to improve the OG vibe. During Season 1, for example, a lot of the models that they used for like the OG weapons and stuff weren't the OG models. So like, you pick up like a epic or legendary sniper rifle, and it's the Chapter 2 model. I don't really mind that. That's not really like a nitpick from me or anything. Well, I mean, it is. Like, it doesn't like affect the gameplay too much. However, it's one of those things where it's like, well, you wanted to go all out and you just kind of didn't with this, so what are we doing here? But in OG Season 2, they fixed stuff like that. Like, I believe the Scar model was not updated for OG Season 1, but now it is. So OG Season 2 is feeling a lot more OG than Season 1 did, which is a very good thing. Obviously, you know, you still got sprinting, sliding, mantling, stuff like that. I think that's stuff that we need in OG. I'm sorry if we didn't have any of that, it would be fucking dog shit and I wouldn't play it. But like, legitimately, OG has just been a lot more fun as of late than I could have thought. I mean, even just in solos, dropping tilted towers is a lot of fun because you can just get that quick action. I don't feel like there's a POI like that on the Chapter 6 map. Like, Seaport City is cool, but I land there and there's maybe like one other person or two teams or something along those lines. So I don't know. I have the opinion that OG right now is just more fun. The map is pretty good too. I mean, I've never hated the Chapter 1 map. I know there's a lot of people that are like the most insane Chapter 1 haters that I think I've ever seen. And like, I understand if you dislike the map. I'm not saying that you have to like it or anything, but like, saying that this map is worse than the Chapter 4 map is fucking insane to me, honestly. The Chapter 4 map was like terrible, like genuinely horrible. I think this is better than that one. And honestly, like, to an extent, I think that it's better than maybe even like Chapter 5 as well, but I'm not gonna get into that one too much. Again, OG Season 2, like, I've been enjoying it a lot more. And like, when it comes to discussions, like, I hate to say it to you because I do like rambling about this kind of thing, but there's not as much to talk about, like, in terms of the content. We've gotten this content before, and I feel like what has needed to be said has been said, and it's just cool that we're getting this content back. The cool thing that I can do, though, is I can compare it to the content we have now, since we have modern Fortnite and OG Fortnite. And honestly, it's kind of insane to compare the two. I don't think one is better over the other. I think that there's certain items in like the normal BR loot pool that definitely make normal BR a lesser experience, in my opinion. Like the Typhoon Blade, like, just get the shit out of here, man. Like, I don't even want to fucking see it. But like, when it comes down to it, I mean, OG weapons, like, they feel pretty good, but like, I'll be damned, I think the Fury AR feels a lot better than the normal AR. And like the Scar, I think that it just fires better, and it's a lot easier to hit your shots. There's less bloom, I guess is a good way of putting it. But honestly, like, the OG shotguns, like, I feel like those are just like still unbeaten to this day. Like the pump is, it feels so good. And double pumping, like, I never got good at it back in the day. I mean, you know, I picked it up like it was nothing, obviously, nowadays, but like, like, it's interesting. And then they balanced the shotguns for this season as well, so I guess it's like the season 6 balancing, so it's kind of a lot better now. It's a lot less annoying to fight people who are double pumping now, and the attack actually feels like it's doing damage for once. So honestly, I think that we're in a pretty good state when it comes down to it. Like, honestly, I am a big fan of OG Season 2 so far, and I'm preferring it to normal BR because normal BR just has its issues. The Void Mask is really annoying because people can just get out of fights a little too easy. People are less aggressive in fights. They're more campy with Chapter 6, I feel. And the Typhoon Blade just feels like a fucking free win card. And then they added the, what is it, Explosive Repeater Rifle. I don't fuck with this thing at all. I don't understand why they re-added it to the game, but it's one of the most annoying things I think I've ever had to put up with in this game, like, legitimately. And I don't know why they brought it back. I think that's a bad decision, and that's just keeping me away from normal BR. But normal BR does have its good stuff too. I don't think the shotguns are bad. Well, one of them is. The ARs feel pretty good. SMGs feel pretty good. The railgun is awesome. Like, there's stuff in Chapter 6 that I'm enjoying, but a lot of the content we've been getting, like, legitimately has felt like filler. The Godzilla stuff was cool, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Godzilla update was actually fire. I love that whole update. It was awesome, genuinely. I'm just, like, really hoping that we start seeing Chapter 6 improve, like, drastically. Season 2 is going to be a heist theme, which I'm excited for. I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, but we've had heist themes before. Like, honestly, you can do a lot when it comes to, like, the whole concept of a heist. So it's one of those things where I am just excited for it regardless. I mean, you could do a lot, and especially because we're on a Chapter 6, like, Japanese island, like a feudal Japan type Fortnite map. Like, honestly, they could just straight up be like, okay, we're doing the Fortnite Yakuza. We're doing the Fortnite Yakuza. Or they could do, like, thieves or crime or something along those lines. There's a lot you can do with heists. And I feel like a lot of people need to separate spies from heists. Spies are a completely different genre from heisting. Spies don't typically steal shit. Like Chapter 2, Season 2, by all accounts, was not a heist theme. Yes, you could steal from vaults, which is where the mechanic came from, but by all accounts, it didn't have that theme. It was more of a faction war rather than a heist theme. I just kind of had to get that out there. Like, honestly, there's a lot they can do, so I'm still excited regardless. But yeah, honestly, I'm preferring OG to Chapter 6 right now. I want to know what y'all think. Actually, I mean, yeah, go ahead. Let me know what you think. I know this community can be toxic, so I'm going to open these replies and I'm going to see people call me a fucking idiot, but, like, I legitimately could not care less anymore. Like, I don't care, honestly. I just think OG is more fun than Chapter 6 right now. Same goes for Reload. Reload is just dumb fun. Put that shit on 0 build and get me a duo, and we are actually going to be fucking shit up. I love the Mammoth Pistol, by the way. The Mammoth Pistol is one of the best weapons they've ever put into the game, which is crazy because it came out in one of the worst seasons they've ever done for this game. Wilds was hell. Okay, so that's all I have to say. I had to get some Slender out there. Yeah, OG. It's fun. Subscribe, I guess. Shameless promo. I've got a new season of my BR map coming out in like a week or so. That's all I have to promo. If you're a real Mothcal fan, you'll go play it. Legends Battle Royale. It's in the description of this video because it's in the description of every video. Yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are. Deuces.